in the alleyway. Everyone can hear you scream, just nobody pays attention. Welcome everybody to Studio Alley.
That is very dark.
Yeah. Thank you.
Super dark.
Yes. Because we are talking dark movies today, ladies and gentlemen. Studio Alley, welcome back everybody. We here at Studio Alley, we talk about movies, and more movies. We see it for us, we see it for you, but mostly we see it for us because, hey, we're movie nerds. So, and this week we're talking about the much anticipated film Alien Covenant. I am your host, John. Joining me is my partners in crime.
Josh.
He wasn't sure,
I wasn't sure how he's messing that
And I'm David.
Yes. And David and Josh were some of the first people to rush out and see this film. You couldn't wait.
Out.
Yeah, totally. We just ran as fast as we could.
Yes, Alien Covenant
We
is...
did kind of do a little bit of running because we were running a little late.
Yeah,
See? So I wasn't wrong.
a little hop and a skip, I say.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about Alien Covenant. A lot of people were talking about this. A lot of people were excited for it. What's your favorite Alien movie? Of all the Alien films. Let's get I mean, as far as the Alien franchise, let's say. This franchise, I mean. This series of films. Let's get a ratio here. What's your favorite?
Scale.
Yeah, let's scale. What's your favorite of the Alien movies? Alien 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I would have to say Alien 1, just because it's been so long since I've seen Aliens that I can't barely judge it. So, there you go.
Okay, I thought I was going to be the odd man out.
Right.
My favorite is Alien, the first one.
Really?
Alien, yeah. I think I know what yours is, John. Yours is Aliens.
Yes, I will say yes.
And
I really enjoy
you know
Aliens.
why
because
Aliens
it's
is great?
Aliens is amazing to me.
Aliens is great because the script is phenomenal.
It is.
So many payoffs, setups. Yeah. Ripley becomes a character in this one.
Yeah.
She's not a character in the first movie. She's just character, officer. Right. I love the first Alien the most, mainly because it's not a good script. It's a bad script.
Right.
But the direction of it's amazing. It is really creepy. And there's still one scene in the movie that still makes me jump, and it gets me every time. It's when he reaches out for Dallas in the vent.
Oh, yeah.
That part,
man. And she's yelling on them, get out of there, get out of there!
He turns back, and it just goes, I'm like,
fuck!
That one gets me every time. And I've seen that movie at least maybe twice every year. I've watched that movie that frequently.
You know one of the things I love about Aliens as well?
James Cameron's Aliens.
Yeah. Well, you know what I love about it as well, too, is the fact that nothing against the first one. The first one sets it up, and the first one really is more of a horror film. The second one's kind of a sci-fi horror film.
It's an action.
Yeah, it's a sci-fi action.
It's scary. There's scary moments,
but I think what I really like about the second one too is there's numerous characters that you actually get invested in.
Yeah.
And the first one, you get to meet the characters, but you don't really get that invested. It's like, hey, we want a raise. That's not fair. We should get a raise too. Well, I'm in charge. You don't get a raise. And then all of a sudden, we're all dead. You know, it's like, well,
you don't really get to know the characters. It's honestly I memorize the names of all the characters in Alien because I'm a dork. But
if you watch it twice a year, then
if you watch Alien once and then you ask someone what's their names, you probably maybe remember Ripley, maybe, but most of them it's gonna be really hard to. You were like, what was the one girl who just screamed all the time? Lambert, most people aren't gonna remember. And honestly, if you were to say what their character arcs are, and there isn't any. They don't have anything like that. Yeah. Aliens, on the other hand, you got freaking Newt's storyline. Yeah. You have freaking Ripley's this story about a mom who lost her child and then is adopting a child of Newt.
Keep in mind, you've also got the idea of her that she survived this horrible crisis and then she's asked to go back because it's been plaguing her in nightmares and she's got to go back and face
it. It's a woman facing her trauma, Yeah. It's really good.
You've got Bert, who's the scheming business guy who's like, oh yeah, we're totally going in there.
And you suspect Bishop because he's an android like Ash, but Bishop is actually a good guy.
Then you've got, I can't think of his name, Michael Baine's character. Hicks, who's is forced to all of a sudden become in charge. Yeah. Which is a great scene. I remember that scene. It's a great scene. It's like, I believe so-and-so is next in charge. And he just kind of goes, yeah.
Corporal Hicks,
right. Yeah. And he's like, he doesn't want it. And he's just like, Yeah, she's right. I'm in
He
charge.
he is a very underrated action star.
Yes, he is.
He really is. But
Yeah, and then you've got what's his face? Bill Paxton. God rest his soul. We lost Bill Paxton, but everybody remembers his lines. He's got the best lines in the whole movie.
Why don't you put her in charge then?
What's funny about it is everybody laughs because everybody laughs about it and they say, "Oh God, he's such a whiny bitch," but he's realistic.
He's you. If
you
were, he says all the stuff you want to say while watching the movie.
Because let's be honest, you know you're in a bad situation and you're just gonna bitch about it. You are. Most people are gonna freak out and bitch.
I don't need to keep up with current events, but we just got our asses kicked back there.
He makes that movie as far as the lines. He's got really good. Yeah. So you got him in that movie, and then you've got I can't think of her name, but the chick who
Vasquez.
Anybody ever mistake you for a man?
You can clearly tell how much of a dork I am on the Alien movies.
Yes.
Vasquez.
So yeah, I think that's why I like part 2 more. Is because you get more invested, and when these characters killed, you're like, damn. You're like, that sucks. Oh man. Yeah, it's a lot more. Yeah.
So
which one do you hate the most?
Out of the Alien movies?
Yeah.
Oh, which one I hate the most?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
really tough. Which one has
I really hate
short
part
hairs? At
4.
That's 3.
I hate part 4.
Resurrection?
Yeah, with the whole cloning thing and the fact that she has.
You son of a bitch! Are you serious?
I don't really. Like
okay,
it.
no. I'm not mad at you because you picked that one.
Right.
Because I hate Alien Resurrection. I hate Alien Resurrection a lot. I think.
Yeah.
If I don't look at Alien versus Predator, the first one isn't actually.
I don't even really. Yeah.
I've never seen Alien versus Predator Requiem.
I never saw one either.
But I remember distinctly saying, I hate Alien Resurrection so much.
Yeah.
And you got on my case going, it's really not that bad, dude. So now it's just officially like, you were just egging me on.
It sucked.
Now it pisses me off.
It sucked from the beginning. It really did.
Because
she has sex with the alien. She crawls around and sniffs like she's an animal.
She's got superpowers.
Yeah, and then she has a creepy baby alien. It's like so creepy. I'm like, ugh, this is just. It's just.
There's one cool scene though. There's a few cool moments.
Okay.
I do like the idea of the xenomorphs killing one of their own.
Oh yeah,
just so acid breaks them down the cells so they can escape. That's pretty badass. Yeah. And the idea of them swimming after people in water is pretty cool.
That was a cool scene where the things chasing them in the water like a shark or something. That was pretty cool. I like the scene, the idea of the pirates.
Yeah.
That these people in the movie, they sneak on board and steal your body when you're asleep. And they give them to the military to use your body for experiments to put the aliens in. Yeah, I mean, that's awful. You're sleeping, you don't even know. They just come on board, they steal your body because you're sleeping. Yeah. I mean, I love that idea that they make this. I love the the guy that was from The Crow, the guy that plays the villain in The Crow. Yeah. He's the captain. He's just got such a dark, deep voice. And him being the captain, but then he gets killed right away. You're like, oh fuck, dude, really?
I was gonna say Alien 3 because I haven't seen Alien Resurrection, and I remember Alien 3 being really, really bad.
Alien, because I'll be honest, like I've had the anthology of the Alien films for like a really long time, because I love aliens and Alien so much, but I've never watched Alien Resurrection, and then I did, and I remember watching it by myself, and the opening shot is a close up of the creature's mouth going. And then it pans back and it's actually just a grasshopper on a windshield. And that's literally the opening shot of the movie. And I was like, fuck you, are you serious? That's how it opens. And it's really dumb. That's really dumb. To open an alien movie.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that was like a cool trick to
no, it's so stupid.
Does not like
that. It's so stupid. Because I really don't like Alien 3 at all either. Right. It's what sucks about that movie is killing Hicks and Newt.
Yeah. That's my biggest problem. I'll be one of the few people that I don't hate Alien 3 as much as other people.
Yeah,
because I like the idea. To me, it goes back to being horror again. She's trapped on a prison planet. Nobody has weapons because it's a prison planet. And this thing is just pecking them off one at a time.
Yeah.
And they're just like, fuck, what are we going to do? We're all going to die, so we might as well try to take this thing out.
Yeah.
But the thing's just taking them out left and right. I like that idea. But the fact that right in the beginning of the movie you kill off Hicks and the little girl after they survive the second one.
Invested in.
Yeah, they just throw them. They're like throwaway characters, and then it's just like, unfortunately, it's his prison planet, but you don't really even get to know any of the characters though. None of them. They're just like, hey, we're all bad people, and they just get killed.
And they're all bald white British men.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can't tell them apart.
No. Yeah.
It's real like God, man.
And it's not so racist, but the only person you can tell apart is Charles. What's his face?
Yeah.
The one black guy.
Yeah. You're like, thank God.
He's the only guy.
A little diverse because I could tell them apart.
Yeah. Everybody else, you're right. And they all look the same. They look like they're concentration camp guys.
They're all like in their mid-30s, white, bald men. I'm just like, what the hell?
So I mean, I don't. There's a lot of it. It's terrible, but I like the idea of them being trapped on this planet. Like, what are we gonna do? Yeah, we're stuck.
Cool.
And it comes back to the idea too, where they said, well, the military's coming to come get it, but it won't be here in time. And then Ripley telling them, they come get it. They're gonna kill all of us because they don't want So we need to kill it before they land here. So it's pretty much it's just a suicide mission is what it is.
Yeah.
They're all decided to die. So I don't hate it as much as other people, but yes, there's so many bad parts in it that I'm just like,
And the special effects are really bad.
Yeah.
Because they tried to use CG for the first time and puppets, green screen stuff.
Yeah.
What is tragic though? Probably the most iconic shot in all the Alien franchises in Alien 3.
Which one's that one?
It's the shot of her leaning up against the wall and the creature's mouth opening.
Yes,
door.
that's right. Yeah, everybody.
That
else,
shot it's fucking amazing,
right.
And it's in a bad one.
Yeah,
and that's so sad.
That's what everybody thinks of too. Really.
When you think of Alien, you think of that
thing
scene
right
that
up against her face like that. Yeah.
So sad.
But that brings us up to Prometheus, which was the prequel. Now, how many years before the first Alien was this supposed to take place? Anybody remember?
Exactly 158 years.
Was it really?
I just I was
like, wow, that sounded. It was such an odd number. I thought maybe.
It takes place quite a bit earlier than Alien.
Okay.
It was like 40 years, right? No.
It might be somewhere around there.
Really?
Yeah. It's not like centuries, but it's a good time.
So how did you like Prometheus? A lot of people,
and
this is really mixed up.
No, this isn't a mixed bag. The internet hates Prometheus.
Okay. I will admit right off the bat, let's just say I'm one of the ones who was just like, what the frick? I thought the characters' motivations were terrible. I thought the acting isn't that great. There's scenes in the movie that just make no sense.
The acting's that great?
I don't think the acting's that good in the movie. I don't think that's that good. I love Charlize Theron, but I think David is good because he's just a great actor.
Fassbender.
Oh, Fassbender's just a great actor. But I think Charlize Theron's bad. I think Elvis, what's his face? I love him, but he's just like.
Are you a robot?
Yeah, he just kind of stands around. No. What's the other captain? The black guy that's in the Dark Tower. He's in there.
Yeah, that was my impression of him.
That was
he's dead on, right? He's like. Are you a robot?
It's just like I don't get his character.
I can't do it.
He stands around. He's just like, "Hi, I'm the captain." He just kind of stands there. He's like, blah blah blah. Hey, you guys go out.
Accordion.
And then he's like, yeah. And then it's like, "Hey, Charlize Theron, you and me hate each other. Want to have sex? Okay." What the fuck just happened?
No. His line was, "Are you a robot?" And then they have sex.
I don't know.
That's to prove that she is not a robot.
Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, I didn't like Prometheus. You're saying you liked it?
I like Prometheus a lot.
Josh, did you like it?
I liked it. I didn't love it.
So you guys
I liked it.
I think I will say I like the deeper philosophical questions at Prometheus. I mean, literally, like spoilers for Prometheus. They meet their hypothetical god.
Okay.
And what does he do? He tears off the android's head and then proceeds to beat an old man to death with it. And then while the old man dies slowly, he says, "There is nothing but darkness, isn't there?" And David, the severed headed android, goes, "Yes, I know. Enjoy your journey." And like, that's so bleak and miserable. It's just like, yeah, there's no God. It's like, you're just gonna die, and there's just nothing, and life is pain. Fuck. And I'm like, we got that in a giant franchise movie in the middle of summer? That's crazy. How'd that happen? And as I said before, I don't like religious movies. I like movies about faith, and that's what that movie was. Prometheus was all about, characters having faith in this theory of meeting these creatures, meeting God, and then proceeding to act. And that's what people like complain about it, like, oh, this scene when he's like, oh man, there's oxygen here, and I'm gonna take my helmet off. He's a scientist. Why would he do that? I'm like, did you not watch his character? It's like that. His character was rockstar scientist, and also he believes that these creatures are waiting for their arrival. So they terraform the planet, so that's why they can breathe there. So that's why he takes his helmet off. Like, the other motivations make sense. The only thing, the problem with Prometheus is they all do dumb horror movie stuff.
Yeah.
One guy brings weed with him.
Yeah.
And what do you think happens to the guy who does weed in space? He's gonna die.
Yeah.
And he's also the guy who creates the map, and he gets lost.
Yeah.
What?
Then you've got the guy who's
the zoologist.
He
finds a bunch of dead animals, and then he's like, "That's scary," and then he sees a real threatening animal, and he like wants to pet it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real dumb stuff.
All right. So that's our ratio here. We liked Aliens. We hated Aliens 3 and 4. David and Josh both like Prometheus. I didn't like Prometheus.
And the best alien after Aliens is Alien Isolation, which is a video game.
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's
so
amazing.
good. Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah.
I can't remember. You could get it for like $15 now. Like, just play that.
If you want to.
Well, for the PlayStation.
If you don't even want to
3,
play it, you just want to watch the movie.
Oh, you can get it for the PlayStation 4.
You can do my trick too.
20.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
You can do my
15.
trick too. Go to YouTube, type in Alien Isolation cutscenes, and people put it together like a movie.
Honestly,
It's
though,
awesome.
dude, it's not the same because it is.
No, just watch the entire playthrough of it.
Yeah.
Screw it.
It's I've never sweated through a shirt before playing a video game, and I did playing Alien Isolation. There's a scene where I'm running through a vent, and that fucker's after me. And you think you're safe.
Dave's a little bitch.
Dude, I literally jumped to the controller. Flew out of my hand. It's not a good time. And that's the reason why I can't revisit it, because it's just a little too intense.
Right.
It scares me a little too much.
Alright, so you guys went and saw Alien Covenant.
Yes.
What was your anticipation for this? Were you like excited, like I can't wait, or you're just like, let's go see it?
I was probably more like, let's go see it. Okay. Dave's like, I want to see this. I'm like, all right. No, I was interested in seeing it though a little bit. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah. Especially at a cheaper price.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest. I really liked Prometheus.
Okay.
I had no desire to see what happens to Shaw and David. I have no interest in seeing the engineers.
Okay.
Or I like Space Jockey, but
they're called Space Jockey too.
The engineers, what they're officially called in the movie. I did have no interest in their homeworld. I don't care about that.
Okay.
I don't really want to see what that looks like.
Right.
Well, guess what?
Well,
okay.
Yeah, you do.
So what? Explain to me, because I haven't seen it. Me and the viewers listening probably haven't seen it. Tell me what Alien Covenant is about.
Well,
that's not
in the future.
Not so distant future of 2104.
In the future, you meet Walter, and he is played by Michael Fassbender, aka Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an android.
He's an android. He's an American android. He has the American accent, so he kind of sounds like his Steve Jobs. He kind of talks like he's in a western kind of little bit. I'm Walter. He's monitoring a ship. They get hit by cosmic radiation.
They become the Fantastic Four.
It's
a much better Fantastic
One character does turn into the Human Torch.
It does.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's the best. But yeah, they get hit by some. It's a
solar flare.
Yeah, it was like a solar flare from like a neutron star or some shit.
Okay.
You know, space.
Right. Yeah.
And it kills a few people. Damages the ship. They're a colony. Spaceship. They're terraforming,
space
colonizing.
Yeah.
So he wakes up the crew. The captain's dead. Burns to death. He turns into the Human Torch and does not control the fire.
Okay.
He just dies. Billy Crudup, who was Dr. Manhattan.
Oh wait, is that guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's this nervous, twitchy guy who becomes captain out of rank. And he's kind of eager to show that he's a leader, and he's kind of shitty at it.
Okay.
So he's in charge. The
so
captain.
Kind of go. Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. At first, he's all like, "I'm a golden god."
Right.
Yeah. And that's an almost famous reference.
And then he kind of says, "I'm tired of these people."
Yeah.
And
I'm tired of being tangled up in their lives. And he looks at Captain Rosh, and he's like, she becomes more noticeably older every day. Catherine Watterson plays Daniels, and her husband was the captain. He's the one who burned it at.
Okay.
So she's all distraught and depressed because she's the only reason she's on the colonization mission is because of her husband. So she's like really lost and depressed. And her and Walter bond and they're buddy. And you have other members of they're all couples, they're all married people.
That is true. They are a bunch of married people.
Which is interesting. I wish you could spend more time with these characters.
Yeah.
So you know who these were. Like the two guys were a gay couple.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Weird, huh?
Oh.
Like they don't seem like they're a couple, but they are.
Oh.
I was just like, that's so weird. So whatchamacallit, they wake up and they're like, hey, we gotta fix the ship. So they go fixing the ship, and while they're repairing the ship, they get a transmission. This sounds familiar, huh? Transmission?
Yes. And the transmission is 0, 1, 1, 4, 7, 2, 1.
What?
That was from Lost.
I was
numbers
thinking,
over and over
I was
again.
thinking you were doing a Lost joke, and I was like, no, you're not.
You wouldn't go that low.
No, but the signal is none other than Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver.
Right.
Someone seeing that.
Really?
And they're like, that's weird. Super weird. It's coming from this planet. Hey, this planet is like, we could totally colonize on this. We could terraform. And everyone's like, well, we should go there instead of the planet that we were originally destined to. Because
we spent hours and hours and days, weeks, probably years.
years. Yeah, that we've been
simulating
planning
this planet.
But
Perfect.
they're all, because their captain burned to death in his pod, they don't want to go nap. They don't want to go take a nap. Because there might be a little coffin, a little space coffin. They don't like that idea. Okay. So they're like, well, maybe we should colonize on this planet instead. Seems good. Everything checks out. Everything seems good, except there's some weird person seeing Country Roads. And they go to that place, and shit goes bad real fast. And, man, there's aliens and shit on there.
There's aliens and shit on there.
That's all you need to know, there's aliens and shit on there.
Yep.
Alright.
More like fucking... Sports. I don't want to kind of spoil the movie.
Yeah,
more
I
like
feel
weird little like alien virus spores.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't come across the eggs, they come across, and you see it in the trailer, they step on these like little spores.
Like little shrooms or something.
And yeah, the little like in Prometheus, the little bacteria or whatever climbs inside their ears and their nose and their mouths, and something grows in them, and jumps out of them. It's real gross.
Yeah.
Real bloody.
Yeah.
It is bloody.
Okay.
It is really
Real bloody.
It is really bloody.
It was like kind of shocking. I'm like, I feel like I haven't watched like a science fiction horror movie in a really long time.
It's been a while.
So yeah, it's just even like horror movies, like there are a lot of them are PG-13, and you don't see the actual like.
Right.
And you see people's backs splitting open, guys' mouths tearing open, something jumping out of them, and.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's some
pretty awesome.
gnarly looking fleshy colors.
So one of the things everybody's going to want to know right away, though, is compared to Prometheus, with the Prometheus movie, do we actually get the actual alien in this film, in the xenomorph that we've all been waiting for, that everybody's come to know and fear and love, is it in this film? Because that's one of the things people didn't like. They were like, I don't know what the hell we're watching, but the xenomorph wasn't even in the freaking movie.
Well, wait, this movie was it in this movie? I thought the xenomorph was in the bloody trailer.
Yeah, he's in the trailer.
I was just making sure, but is it like it's not at like,
not spoilers in the trailer?
Yeah, I'm saying is it in the movie often, or is it just like at the end? It's like we finally get this xenomorph at the end.
It's totally the last shot.
Is it really?
No. No, it's in the movie.
Yeah,
he's
okay.
running around.
Okay.
There's not just one. Either.
Okay. All right.
No, there isn't just one.
Does it bring back the glory and the horror of the xenomorph?
Maybe here and there, but not so much as the original.
No.
That's what kind of sucks about it. No, I'm not saying this movie sucks, but what was so good about the first Alien is it is scary. It's the tension building of the boop 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 boop, boop things running at you, and the alien moves weird in the first movie. It's slow and menacing, and then when it finally sees somebody, it's like, And then in Aliens ups it too, where they're in the cocoon area and they're like, it's all around the fucking thing and we can't see them, and they're popping out of walls and shit. It seems in this one it's just kind of just dead. It's just real fast.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like you see a character and they're like, I got my gun. Turns a corner, you're dead. Like it's just like it's not like there's not like a beep 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 beep.
There's no build up.
There's no build up. It's just like you're done.
Because that's part of the fun of the horror films is the tension of the build up of everything. So.
And that's what works really good in the video game, the Alien Isolation. It's you're walking around with your motion tracker and and you know that oh shit he's coming out of a vent, I'm dead.
Right.
And yeah, you don't really get that in here.
Okay.
You don't get the slow cold corridors that
you
you're
don't.
walking around. Like they try it, but it's done so quickly and yeah, really I think I wouldn't say this movie's scary, but there's creepy stuff in it.
It's kind of scary. It's like gory.
Oh yeah, it's gory.
It's like gory if that's considered scary, which to older people.
A lot of people, yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's not.
Because
like jump
gore.
scary.
I think
It's
gore
not
for
jump
us
scary.
is like that's gnarly.
Yeah. There's not a lot of jump scares.
Oh no.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah. I should have felt like I should have jumped.
Yeah. Nah, that didn't happen at
Yeah, I
all.
didn't get a jump.
So is it more just of a sci-fi movie then, than a horror film?
It's a sci-fi action film. This really does feel like if Alien, Prometheus, and Aliens had a three-way. They had a kid
That's
and
a good way
created
to describe
an
it.
unholy alien spore that opens up and had a facehugger jump out. Yeah, it's kind of like that. The problem is that it doesn't go the length of each of those movies. Like the action is never as cool as Aliens.
No.
This horror of it is never as cool as Alien,
Right.
and it's never as thought-provokingly science fiction-y as Prometheus.
You get something that's quite not as good as either.
Yeah. It's like you're kind of just getting a scoop out of everything, but not getting a full meal. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
It tries a lot. It tries a lot.
Okay. So before we get to your complete thing, how was the acting in the film? How was everybody? How was Michael Fassbender returns as David and
Spoiler!
no, it's alright. You can see it in it. If you don't know, you can tell in the freaking trailer. But
I think they actually say, "Hey, David."
Yeah.
Or something.
so how was Michael Fassbender as these characters again?
I'll also say I've watched too much of the trailers and stuff like that for
Right.
Alien, so it really ruined a lot of the surprises in this.
Oh, really?
Like
I didn't.
one of the trailers where they show what happens to Shaw and Aunt David, like what they do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the sequence where the big reveal, like, where are we exactly? And he's like, I did this, and you're like, oh, this was in the trailer. That's weird. Why would you put that in the trailer? This is Fox Studios. They're real bad at trailers, I think. But yeah, like you kind of figure out like, what's going on with Shaw here, and it's like it sucks that I was like, I wish this was a bigger reveal or something. I wish I knew this was a twist. And there's also a twist that you kind of figure like that's what happened. That's what's going to happen. All of that.
So there's no surprise in this film.
There's no real surprises. The stuff they do is stuff that's messed up.
Right.
Fassbender's great. He literally does two roles, and they talk
awesome.
differently. They have different mannerisms. Walter is a lot more is more robotic.
Okay.
He's a lot stiffer and vocal. Well, David's all kind of weird and constantly quoting Byron and up his own ass.
Oh yeah, he super is.
Kevin Waterston's good. I don't know if she's gonna be. I don't know if she's great or anything.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was cool to see Danny Bryan actually do a very serious role. And he
Danny
did a good
Bryan,
job at
Danny
it.
Bride is really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think of the protagonists, he's the most interesting protagonist.
Really?
Yeah.
How many times does he do a immature joke about male's penis or rape or something?
6. Just 6.
Just 6.
It's all in 2 minutes, but it's just 6.
Oh, just
No. He makes a tits joke.
really?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think he has like 2 small little jokes, but it's like nothing like you're used to seeing Danny Bryan
the
do.
very immature Danny Bryan.
Yeah, no, not at all. This is like realistic, you know.
He never points, and goes, "That's the sign," and things blow up like in
He doesn't
Tropic
go,
Thunder.
He doesn't get an alien on a chain. He goes, look at that look at that bitch. I can just slide right in that bitch. Look at him. It's my bitch now. Like he did in
No.
the what you know.
I never saw that movie, but
Yeah, but he does gay rape jokes in that one.
Yeah, no, he doesn't do gay rape.
No.
Gay rape.
With Channing Tatum. That was his conquest in the end of the world. What was it called?
Oh, freaking!
This is the end.
This is the end.
Yeah.
No gay jokes. No gay joke. Okay.
No, he was a serious role. It's actually
Yeah, he's just a serious role. He's got dramatic scenes.
He does.
So overall, is the acting pretty efficient for the film, or everybody's just kind of like, except for Danny McBride and Fassbender, obviously, it sounds like they were really good, because everybody else
I
kind of
think
like,
it's efficient. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Billy Crudup's really good.
Okay.
He's just super unlikable and stupid as fuck.
Oh, really?
yeah.
But is that the way his character's supposed to be? So then he does a good job, right? If he, or is he not supposed to be that stupid and he just comes across that way?
Because, okay, I keep in mind Bill Paxton's character in Aliens, he's obnoxious and an asshat.
Right.
But you still like him.
Right.
It's not, I'm just saying Billy Crudup is bad, it's just I think the writing wise, like, he's a character who's supposed to be of faith.
Right.
He's supposed to be like the religious dude, and that's why everyone thinks he's kind of weird. But you're kind of an asshole, dude. And you're kind of a dick, and you do stupid stuff.
Okay, well.
Yeah, then the faith thing's only briefly mentioned.
It's just, briefly mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, really, the powerhouse acting in here it's Danny McBride and Fassbender.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Yeah.
How's the visual of the whole film in outer space and on the ship, and does it look terrifying? I mean, does it look like you're out in space? Does it look like you're on this planet trapped? I mean, is it the visuals and stuff pretty good?
I think like the landscapes and stuff are like really awesome. I think like this. Oh gosh, what is it, like a freaking dome? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like this area.
Where Dave's living.
Yeah, where Dave's living is like. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think like the landscapes are cool. Like they walk by, like lights like light up, stuff like that. I thought that was done really well. It felt like the CG and the alien though kind of was like only so at times.
Yeah.
You felt that way too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Specifically the I guess the new ones, the neomorphs.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It sometimes just didn't feel believable. Like it wasn't like.
It felt CG.
Yeah, you're like, that's a CG thing.
Yeah,
so it didn't come across as real.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't know.
Alright.
Also, I'm not a big fan of that design either. The neomorphs, I think they're called now.
Those are the tiny ones, right?
Yeah, the tiny little like the flesh colored ones.
Yeah, ugly.
And yeah, the CG on the xenomorph at the end it's solid sometimes, but sometimes it's not.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Really?
very true.
Yeah.
Yep.
You think they relied too much on CGI?
I think so.
Maybe a little bit.
I they should have had to do in their suits sometimes.
Yeah.
I think
Like-
also I really wish they did a lot more on the horror. When it comes to actually like the atmosphere, like the creepiest stuff in the movie I think is David's like living quarters.
Yeah.
That's scary shit.
Yeah, and all that
like,
stuff's practical effects.
That's
too.
all practical. And I
It's
wish
practical, like
there's just like moments where they're like flipping through his drawings and stuff like that. And it's just like really unsettling and creepy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wish more of the movie was this.
Right.
Because it's do you remember real weird callback? Do you remember House on Haunted Hill, the remake?
Yeah.
With Femke Jensen?
Yeah.
Not a very good movie. But do you remember there's that one room where there's like anatomy shit everywhere?
Yeah.
And there's like bodies that are actually like the skin's been taken off and it's just like on display.
Yeah.
There's that like all up in certain rooms in David's living quarters.
basically.
Because
Really?
he's just collecting life forms on his world. But it's like a crazy person's place. And it's just really unsettling. And it's really weird for Billy Crudup to be like, yeah, I'll follow you, whatever, dude. Like, dude, he's a nutbag.
Right.
I don't trust the robot.
So director Ridley Scott returned.
Yes.
How was his direction of the film though?
Ridley Scott is very different from Ridley Scott from 1970.
Right. Was that good or
Also, he's got more money. He's got a budget.
Right.
It's different. If he had less money, it'd probably be a little bit more of a horror movie.
Okay.
It's just he went bigger in this. So like everything is like what was cool about the first Alien. It's very low tech when they're like they're all sitting around the coffee tables and stuff, smoking and like, yeah, we gotta land and this company stuff and blah blah blah.
Right.
In this, it's like we gotta land and company stuff, but there's got to be like 6 holograms going on.
Yeah.
Everyone's got 6 tablets and
there's a lot of that.
And I'm just like,
that's not bad though. That's
not bad.
CG actually looks really
yeah,
good.
like the visual, it's got that sleekness of Prometheus, but it's a little bit dirtier. Okay. So like a lot of people had problems with the sleekness of Prometheus. This one's a little bit grimmer looking, but yeah, it's clearly like visually there's a lot more money in this than the first Aliens.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's cool. Right. It's well shot. It's well made.
Okay.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Well, okay. So then it comes down to it now. After all the hype that's been coming out and your expectations, everything, what did you think overall of the movie? Is it good? Bad? What did you think? Is this a movie that you would tell people go see it at the theaters, or would you tell them wait to rent it or stream it, or would you just say just avoid the movie?
These are good questions. I would say if you like Prometheus and you like the Alien movies, yeah, go see it. If you're not so big of a fan of that, then I would maybe either see it cheap or wait till it got out to rental, because I'll say like one of my bigger problems with the movie, and I know it's not really hardly even a problem, it's just because like the first like Alien movie was pretty slow. The movie is pretty slow, like a lot, but that's just so it's not that it feels longer because of that, but it's still definitely good.
Really?
Like I would say it's probably like high C, low B for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. Like personally, I like Prometheus
Right.
because people always like I always said on the Guardians of the Galaxy review, like if you're gonna do a sequel or whatever, like do something weird and different, like take it in a different direction. And whatchamacallit, like Prometheus, as much as people don't like it, they took Alien in a different way. They're like, well, let's explore the other creatures that were in the first Alien. Let's talk about the engineers and the space jockeys and what were they doing there. And I'm like, that's cool. You guys went in a different direction. And this one's like, well, let's get back to the xenomorph. Like people like that. People are upset that we didn't do that.
Yeah.
So let's go back to formula. And
Right.
the cooler stuff in this is the stuff that's different.
Okay.
It's the return of David and Shaw and whatchamacallit, like Kevin Washington's character is kind of the same, and Walter's kind of the same as the other, like Bishop or
Right.
even Danny McBride's character. Like even though his performance is really good, like his character is not different from a lot of other characters in Alien and stuff like that. Okay. This is, I think, a good installment. I feel like if you were a person who watched Prometheus, didn't hate it, but you didn't really like it, but you really did like Michael Fassbender's performance.
Right.
Yeah. This is a good movie for that.
Yeah, you'd probably go into this and go like, oh, this is much better. I like this. This is probably would be like your third favorite Alien movie.
Right.
If you're a person who hated Prometheus, or just like despised it, then you're probably like, because this movie opens up on returning characters from Prometheus. That's the opening shot is David talking to Wayland.
Right.
And if like you don't find that interesting, you're like, fuck this movie. You're just not gonna like this because you're like, oh man, I don't want to talk about Prometheus. I don't want to pretend that it just didn't happen. Then you're not gonna get much out of this. I feel like so I would say if you didn't like Prometheus, you'd probably should just check this out at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you really like Alien and Aliens, then probably check this out. Just give this one a shot. I think you'll probably enjoy it a lot more than you expected to. But yeah.
Okay.
Definitely good.
So I'm kind of telling you probably have to watch this one at home. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think you should see it in theaters maybe because some of the visuals are real cool.
Right.
Okay.
Dude, if you did a haunted house.
You sound like you guys are frustrated. Like you really wanted it to be really great. It sounds like you.
I really wanted it to be great.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Maybe that's the problem. I was like, I thought I was gonna like it more.
Yeah.
But I still like it. It's just that
Like honestly, I left Prometheus more enthusiastic about Prometheus.
Really
than this
interesting.
movie. Not saying that this movie's bad. I think this movie's probably better. It's less up its own ass than Prometheus,
right.
which I like up the ass of Prometheus. I think this is maybe kind of interesting.
Now he says what he's got like 6 more of these movies.
I don't know.
He wants to do
I
something
think
like that?
he at least wants to do one more.
Right.
But one more, I'm game. This kind of ends on a cliffhanger.
Okay.
So spoiler for that a little bit, but much more you can do out of this.
Mm.
I think, really honestly, the philosophy questions I think are more interestingly explored, or more entertaining, explored in an entertaining fashion in this movie than Prometheus.
Okay. You guys just sound so defeated, though. You sound like you're so disappointed, though.
Because I want a horror movie. I
Right.
think if I thought it was going to go back to horror.
Right.
It kind of did, but
It was-
didn't.
You get like the CG and some stuff like that. It just wasn't as
Yeah.
scary as it could have been.
Yeah.
But they directed it that way, so
Yeah. Because
That's
it's
scary.
not. You're not claustrophobic.
Right.
You're in giant fields.
for the most part.
Yeah, you're big fields.
Until you get
big
attacked in the
rooms.
bathroom.
Yeah, and then it's like, you're dumbass. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
So, all right then. Well, anything else you guys want to add?
I will say that it's funny to me that at least in the beginning of the movie, Michael Fassbender wears like a lot of like hoods and stuff like that. And I think the reason being is because my big shout out to the Assassin's Creed movie that no one saw except for me. I didn't see that in theaters. I saw it at a friend's house.
Oh.
But it was just funny to me, like, oh, he's got a
He's
hood.
like, I like hoods now.
He's like the assassin. Yeah, and like the way
He
it
should have
sits
flipped his
on him.
arms out until the bars came out.
Yeah.
The way it sits on him is like how it kind of looks in the Assassin's Creed a few times.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's
Marion
Assassin's Creed
Cotillard
is
comes
that.
out of nowhere. Hey, Michael Fassbender. That's my Marion Cotillard. That's what she talks to me. Just as she talks. Hey, waiting for a train.
Sounds like you're singing or weird.
It sounds like salad fingers or something. Whoa! Who can remember salad fingers?
Oh, Josh, you can remember something. I like
That's
the way the
what
red
he
moth that comes out.
Yeah. It's
I think I could tolerate salad fingers more than Marion Cotillard. She really interests me.
Oh, that's funny. But
I
I just
I love the part when she gets shot in Inception. Because I found her so annoying in that movie.
right.
She just kept hopping, I'm here to fuck with you,
She's-
Leo. And then she gets shot, she's like,
Her
total!
breath. All the,
Yeah, she's French, but yeah, the way she talks is...
oh my
It's
god.
like she has a secret all the time. I don't know what's wrong with you.
She has a secret all the
All the
time.
time. It's a,
Yeah.
I have an Oscar. I don't know.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, that was our review of Prometheus.
I
Our
did this.
Alien and Covenant.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And
I just feel like
Prometheus in a way.
Prometheus too. I'm just like, all right.
I do think this movie should have stuck with its original title.
Which was?
It was Alien Paradise Lost.
Actually, yeah, I like that.
It's
Probably that makes more sense to me.
sense.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
it's really about, like, if you read a little bit of literature, learn about Paradise Lost, about heaven and hell and demons and shit. It seems a little bit more relevant than just calling
Are
it
these-
Covenant.
Do you think here's a quick question? Do you think, because that's one of the problems I had with Prometheus, is do you think these movies are trying to be too deep? I mean, it's a freaking alien movie for cry out. Do you think they're trying to be too deep?
This one
That's,
goes-
I get it that he's trying to be artistic and stuff, but do you think maybe people just don't want a deep movie when it comes to xenomorphs and?
Well, this one didn't go as deep as Prometheus.
Oh, okay.
So I mean,
But that's not true. Like, you watch who is the bad guy of the first Alien?
it's not the aliens.
It's not the alien. He's just an alien. He's just whatever. He's just hanging out on a freaking ship. It's about corporations. Corporations are fucking the devil, and they're
Right.
ruining and the financial benefits of this company. That's what makes Alien good. Isn't just the creature design. It's
Right.
what it's saying. It's corporations don't give a shit about.
Right,
you.
but that's pretty open. It's easy to catch. It's like, oh, the corporations willing to risk it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, so that's pretty easy. You watch Prometheus, it's like, oh, but where do we come from? And oh, spores. And look at, I'm an engineer. And oh, but what is my purpose?
And man,
So I'm like,
Cool.
do we really need to get deep? Like, we have to be philosophical.
that's
But
the
is
thing.
there a god or isn't there a god?
But that's-
it's like, is there a god?
Yeah.
I don't know, but here's a giant squid. Blah!
They tamed that down in Covenant
they
Oh, yeah.
tame that down. A lot.
Okay.
Do they talk about stuff like that?
a little bit.
Yeah,
they did.
But also, keep in mind, Ridley Scott also did Blade Runner. That's what Blade Runner is all about.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I think they tackle the idea of androids and
Right.
whether or not they're living and the relation of, like, we look for God, and androids know who their creators are.
Right.
And that motivates David a lot in this film. And that's interesting. It's an interesting idea. Yeah, I think that makes the movie more interesting.
Okay, alright.
If you ask big questions.
Okay.
this
but-
one doesn't ask as much as Prometheus, though.
But then again, I like the ending of Signs. What do I know? I'm an idiot.
Alright then, if you guys have seen the film and you have a difference of opinion, you think this movie was amazing! Or do you think
this movie sucks?
This was totally crap. I'd rather watch Prometheus again in 3D.
I would actually like that.
So yeah, let us know. David, how can they contact us? Let us know what they think.
Well, you could always sing us Country Roads by John Denver
Yes.
on the Twitter. You can contact us individually on the Twitter. I'm at Exploited Geek.
I'm a huge hamburger.
I am at Blacky Pueblo.
But you're also probably listening to this episode on YouTube.
The YouTube,
Which is the main source of how you can listen to our shows. I'll be uploading our older episodes as well, our reviews.
Awesome.
But you could always just contact us through the comments section. Just scroll down, type in John's wrong. Prometheus was great because they asked big questions. Did they answer any of them? No, they didn't. That's why people left really pissed off.
Or just simply John equals dumb.
Yes.
John is not intelligent enough to understand these movies.
Any person who comments and makes fun of John, I will instantly like.
John did not understand, and he does not have the capacity to get this movie. It is brilliant, and it is fantastic, and it questions where we come from.
I think there's a character limit on the comments, though. So anybody
I
has to
agree with Lady Killer 79. But
and anything he doesn't understand, an android did it.
You can also contact us through our email at storymechanicscast@gmail.com. But you can also go to our host site where you can read about our bios and stuff like that. But you can also scroll onto the show or click on the show that you like the most. Scroll down, hit the comment section.
And our host site is storymechanicscast.com.
Yes, it is, Josh.
Yes, it is. All right.
I did it.
But we're also on another social media platform. What is it?
What is it?
Facebook.
It's the Facebook.
The Facebook.
The Facebook.
Drop the.
Which is
Facebook.
Which we found at Story
Actually,
Mechanics
Facebook is pretty
Podcast.
dirty, but whatever.
Is it
Facebook can be dirty.
It
Yes.
can be.
Story Mechanics Podcast on Facebook.
Yes.
And you can just comment whatever there. You see some photos and also some links to older episodes, stuff like that in there. Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't know. I just want to do my Mary.
I'm glad I brought that up.
All right then. We will see you next time. In the alley, the studio alley.
Where are you waiting for a change?
Where hopefully a guy's not getting blown in the corner by some person.
Oh, I see you.
Hey, I told you guys, get out of
Maybe
here.
we should leave.
Yeah. Do that somewhere else. See you next time.